Alright, welcome Algebra 2. In this video, we're going to talk about the definition of zero exponent, which is any number raised to itself, any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. So if you look here, any number, which is what A is representing, any variable, any number raised to the 0 is 1. I'm going to show you maybe one quick example of why that is to be the case, alright? Now, in order to do this, we're going to need to use the product property, but first let's just use this example here. Let's say we have x to the 3 divided by x to the 3. I'm going to write it up a little bit more up here actually. So x to the 3 divided by x to the 3. Well, let's go ahead and expand this out. We're going to get x times x times x divided by x times x times x. Alright, well, what's x divided by x? Well, hopefully you should have said 1, right? Because what's 2 divided by 2? That's just 1. 3 divided by 3, that's just 1. So any number divided by itself, as long as it's the same variable or number, like these ones over here, you're going to get 1. So x divided by x is 1, x divided by x is 1, and x divided by x is 1, so we just get 1. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Sorry, to correct myself, we're not going to use the product property, we're going to use the quotient property. Well, if we're going to use the quotient property, we have x to the third divided by x to the third. Remember, the quotient property states that if I have any numbers, if I have a base, if we're dividing and I have here I have this base a, and then I have the same base, and they're raised to two exponents, it's the same thing as just subtracting the exponents. So we're going to get x to the 3 minus 3, which is equal to x to the 0. Therefore, if x to the third divided by x to the third is the exact same thing as 1, but using the quotient property, x to the third divided by x to the third is equal to x to the 0, we can therefore conclude that x to the 0 is equal to 1. Alright? Therefore, we can conclude that it's just going to equal 1 because they're the exact same thing. Alright, well, hopefully that helps to clear out why x to the 0 is equal to 1 in this example problem, because as you can tell, x to the third divided by x to the third is 1 because we just expanded it out. But using the quotient property, x to the third divided by x to the third can be rewritten as x to the 0. Therefore, we can conclude that these two things have to be equal to each other. Alright, so hopefully this helps to clarify why anything raised to the 0